Yes, so I'm going to disassociate from how far behind I am with present gathering, and I'm just going to stick to the weather here. Let's take a look at Red River, where it is currently 20 degrees. And yeah, this is pretty cold even for Red River at this hour. We are going to be seeing that these temperatures will be dropping like a rock now that the sun is down. Many areas currently in the 20s across northern New Mexico, a few 30s out there like Santa Fe and Albuquerque, and then down south we're holding on to a few 40s. But this is what we're going into is going to be the coldest night of the season so far. The wind is not going to help with that, because even as we have some modest wind readings here, you factor how cold that wind makes it feel, and then we're talking about the wind chill factor. So it feels like it's in the teens across most of northeastern New Mexico, in the 20s in Santa Fe, low 20s throughout most of northwestern areas of the state. Even Ruidoso feels like it is 20 degrees right now, and that's with just moderate wind across the state. Good news here is the wind will subside overnight, but it's still going to make for a dangerously cold overnight into tomorrow morning. So this is what we're looking at. 1 below 0 for your low in Gallup, 3 degrees for places like Grants. Most all of northern New Mexico is going to be grappling with either single digits or teens. You can see a few outliers like Alamosa, Colorado will be 8 below 0 for tonight, and across southern New Mexico, all areas well below freezing. So just make sure that you're checking on loved ones and family members and friends to see if they have heating for tonight, and also bring in your pets. You want to make sure that they're not suffering out there in the cold. Tomorrow is going to be cool during the day after that brutal morning. Then by Thursday, we get into a warming trend. It's going to get a little breezy across the east, but that warming trend is going to be cut short by some breezy and cooler wind moving into the state by Friday. Then we bounce right back up to the warming trend on Saturday. It's going to be dry and warmer statewide, but then some changes are going to be moving in by Sunday. There's going to be a storm system moving to the north of New Mexico. This could bring some actual snow to the northwest area of the state and to the north central mountains, but it is going to be windy, and I think you are going to be dealing with mostly dry conditions everywhere except the extreme north mountains. So for the southeast tomorrow, I'm forecasting that it is going to be a bitter cold start, but the temperatures should help you thaw out pretty nicely. 57 for your high tomorrow afternoon in Roswell. Across the southwest for tomorrow, I'm expecting to see 40s and 50s, about 51 degrees for Silver City. As we look out toward the northwest area of the state, I'm expecting 40s, about 41 degrees for Farmington for your high. You can see that those overnight lows are going to be very cold for the next few days. And I'm anticipating that the North Mountains, places like Angel Fire, will be 7 below 0 first thing in the morning, but most areas will be ending up in the 40s, getting a little bit warmer each day as we push toward the weekend. Across the northeast for tomorrow, a lot of sunshine, but very cold temperatures. 5 degrees tomorrow morning for Raton with a high of 45. That is a major temperature swing, and some of those single digits could be hitting the East Mountains. Moriarty and Estancia, Belen, Bosque Farms could be in the single digits. Meanwhile, it is teens and in some instances 20s across the metro. I'm calling for Rio Rancho to eventually get into the high 50s by this weekend, and you can see that as we look for the next 7 days for any precipitation. It's just not happening for Albuquerque, but keep in mind that those overnight lows are going to be below freezing for as far as the eye can see.